My name Flip Otaku and I love tokusatsu, mecha, fun manga shit.
Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Flip Otaku. That was my racist friend Jed, and tonight we're talking about the most underrated manga that you can get right now. Now, this isn't like a definitive list or anything. These are just titles that I've been enjoying, that I love to read, that I don't see a lot of you guys picking up. I don't see them in hauls. I don't see them in review videos or first impressions. These are series that deserve more love. And I want to give a shout out to Get a Robo De-Evolution. Now, this is the manga that is done by the duo behind the new Ultraman manga. It is a fantastic reboot and retelling. The last volume comes out in a few months. I forgot to grab the book for this video, but I want to give that series a very special shout out. And the first book that I do have in hand is Possums by Tsutomu Nihei. You guys know Nihei for his work on Blam and Knights of Sidonia, but one of the main complaints with Nihei pre-Knights of Sidonia is that he cannot write a story. His faces are too derpy, to say the least. Blam, I think, is the pinnacle of Nihei. I think that is his masterwork. I've been blown away every time I read Blam or look at Blam, because it's basically art book. But with Knights of Sidonia, he tried telling a more coherent story, and this takes elements of Blam and elements of Knights of Sidonia and combines them into a really solid read. Now, I dropped this series originally. Volume 1 didn't grab me. Volume 2, halfway through, gave up. I recently just got all 4 volumes, read through them, and I am having an absolute blast. One of the things I like about it is the suit designs in this book. They're very Kamen Rider-esque. They're very bug-like, and the main character, Ethro, can only be in this form for 60 seconds because he doesn't have enough placenta. Now, what does that mean? You're going to have to read to find out more. Possums gets my highest recommendation. Next up, you know me, guys, I'm the mech guy. I love mech. You all make fun of me for mechs and tokusatsu. Well, get ready to make fun of me some more, because we're talking about Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, Endless Waltz, Glory of the Losers. Say that 5 times fast. That's a mouthful. But what I love about this series is that it takes Gundam Wing, which I grew up with Gundam Wing. Toonami played it. I was in love with it, especially as a 13-year-old edgelord. I was listening to Cradle of Filth and the Murder Dolls, and I thought it was cool, and Gundam Wing really resonated with me. But as an adult, going back and looking at that series, it's not that good. It's pretty edgy and a little too cringy. But what this does, it takes elements from Endless Waltz, the main series, the light novels, everything in the Gundam Wing canon, and it condenses it and combines it, removes the crappy elements, and condenses it into a 14-volume series. And guys, I absolutely love this manga. Like, love it. I first got the the first couple volumes expecting to just enjoy it, but I really love this version of Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, Endless Waltz, Glory of the Losers. I recommend you guys pick this up. It is finished. It finished at the end of last year, 14 volumes. Vertical, seriously, you guys are knocking it out of the park with these. I really like this format. I didn't think I was going to like it, but this is a very well-made book. Now, this book is out of print, but it's not too expensive. You guys can pick this up for around $60 is what I got the whole set for. And we're talking about Skullman, written by the most important manga creator of all time, Shotaro Ishinomori. Now, people may say, Osamu Tezuka, he created Astro Boy, and he created Phoenix, the greatest manga of all time. No, listen. Even Tezuka has said Shotaro Ishinomori is the greatest manga of all time. He has the Guinness World Record for most comic pages drawn. He is responsible for the superhero craze in Japan. Cyborg 009. He created Kamen Rider, and he created Super Sentai. This, Skullman, was the original vision for Kamen Rider, but it was deemed too violent for kids and was put out in a manga format. This also has an anime adaptation from the early 2000s, which is pretty hit or miss. I enjoyed it overall, but this is like a retelling of that original manga. This is written by Shotaro Ishinomori, and it is illustrated by Kazuhiko Shinamoto, and kind of like Devilman Grimoire, which was put out by 7 Seas earlier last year and in 2018. What Devilman Grimoire did was take the original Devilman manga and remake it with new art, basically hit the same story beats, and this is what this does. This is a fantastic read. It's very violent, very campy still, and very, very fun. If you want something that's a little bit Kamen Rider, but with a little bit of a more mature tang to it, this is what you should be reading. And it's not like edgy you know, like when it's like I hate when things are like, oh, it's the new Batman series, but it's Dark Batman. No. This is a lot of fun. I really am glad that I have this in my collection. And shout out to Tokyo Pop for putting something good out. Next up, we have No Guns Life. Now, you may be like, Flip, that's not underrated. Where's it at in the haul videos, guys? Show me the receipts. Where's it at in the haul videos? I don't know. But this is a really good manga. I read the first volume and was super hyped up about it. And surprisingly, to me, it was one of my most viewed first impressions videos. It got over 2,000 views. The anime has been hit or miss. I believe it's done by Studio Madhouse, which usually they knock it out of the park, but it's a hit or miss anime for me. But not a lot of people talked about it either because it's on some Streamlabs or something like that. But love Volume 1. Volume 2 left me a little disappointed. Almost dropped the series. But Volume 3 regained my love for the series. And I have a second impressions video covering the first 3 volumes. This is ongoing. Guys, this is Sin City with Cyberpunk. This is so much fun. And the main characters got a freaking gun for a head! Huh! And next up, we got Ultraman. Guys, I know, everyone's gonna be like, Flip, you talk about this fucking manga so much, and you know what? I don't give a shit. This is one of my favorite reads that's ongoing, and I'm so sad we're almost caught up with the series, guys. We're almost caught up with Japan. The chapters are monthly, so it's going to be ages before this is finished. I can see them wrapping it up in one more arc, though. But with how popular the Netflix anime adaptation is and how popular the figurized kits are, I can see this going on for a while. Now, if you're intimidated by the Ultraman franchise, don't be, guys, because this is a fantastic entry point to the franchise. Everything past the original Ultraman series is not canon, but Ultraman Tiga, Ultraman Taro, Ultraman Ace, Ultraman Jack, Ultraman 7, they all appear, but as this manga's canon's version of that. And it's so badass. It's like the duo sat down and said, hey, we love the Avengers. We love what Marvel has done with their cinematic universe. Let's try to do that for Ultraman. And it freaking works, guys. This is like Avengers Infinity War on steroids. I love it. And as a huge Ultraman diehard fan, this is like pornography. It's so good. And the last but not least, guys, I want to talk about Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt. Now, this was started off as a manga, got adapted into a web series, which then we got 2 films, which is December Sky and Bandit Flower, both fantastic. But what this manga covers after those 2 films is some of the best Universal Century timeline Gundam content out there, guys. And in this book, very nice matte finish. Viz really is putting a lot of love into this. A lot of color pages. A lot of color pages. We're almost caught up with Japan as well. But sadly, the mangaka style has changed. His art starts off really, really strong, but he has like a pain in his left hand. He has like some kind of disease, and he has a change of style. His style is still better than most mangaka out there. It's fantastic through and through. I love Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt. And guys, that's my list. If you're new here, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'm trying to channel my inner Boogie snack, so shout out to you, Boogie. But guys, thank you so much. We hit 3K in 13 months. Can't believe it. I love you all. Let me know if you guys have read this. Let me know what you think is underrated, and let me know what you guys want to see more from me in the comments down below. I'm Flip Otaku, and I will see you guys next time.